like the Mormons do.
Wow.
Do you know that reference?
I just like, your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Going up and down, huh?
Have you ever heard of that?
Huh.
I was just talking about it. It's gross. Well, so Mormons don't, have marital sex.
Yeah.
And so the man and lady will just insert, and it's called soaking. They just leave it in there. So it's like, if you're not thrusting, it's not sex. But now it's like assisted soaking. And so their friends will get under the bed and thrust the mattress. So it'll do it for you. And somehow that's still a loophole.
And welcome to the end is...
Sigh! I thought that...
That's a great opener right there. I'm Nate.
Well, soaking that information, I'm Todd.
Thanks for the opening there, Todd.
Yeah, unexpectedly opening that. Yeah, this is the... Nate, what did we do on the end of Sigh?
We don't soak.
We don't soak. We sulk.
Yes. So normally on the end of Sigh, we talk about underrated movies.
Yep. Which we're back to it.
Exactly. It feels good, actually.
Yeah.
Being back to
Some
a good
normalcy.
movie. Nothing like, oh, great, here we go. Going through a shitty movie.
Or the unexpected, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, normally we go through an underrated movie. We take 2 to 3 themes from that movie, and we do quick research on those themes.
Yep.
We are no experts on any of these themes whatsoever.
No, and we hit the mic every now and then, as you probably heard.
Yep. And so if the movie is Jurassic Park, what would our theme be, Todd?
I'm trying not to go too inside baseball with Jurassic Park. I wanted Triceratops shit, but I'm not going to get much information off of that. So okay. You said porta potties, right?
I said porta potties, and then also...
I would say rainforest and storms.
Okay.
Eh?
Do you remember the other one I said? Let's see how your memory is. Let's test that memory.
Yes, tour vehicles or whatever the fuck it was. Because it makes no fucking sense. I think like double-decker British buses that take you around, and
there you go. That's a tour vehicle.
Tour of the Stars in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's a tour vehicle.
Yeah, I gave them to you. You had none of that ready, were you?
I just figured Jeeps and off-roading stuff that people take.
This is not a tour vehicle.
Yeah, it is.
You're talking like Safari?
Yeah, sometimes like that,
But that's just a normal car. They just pack people in. It's not like it's special to tour.
You're on a tour, though, aren't you?
Oh, Jesus. And Heim-dog is here, too. So sometimes we do underrated movies. We talk about themes, and we deal with Jaime, he watched me eat beef jerky. Now he's smelling my breath. He's right up against me. Hi, buddy. I know. I can't. I have nothing for you.
Please don't make out with my dog.
I'm not going to Ace Ventura you. Like in number 2 where he, chews up the food and spits it back out for you.
So yeah, today's movie, we are doing 1999's Election.
Yes, indeed, with Reese Witherspoon and Matthew Broderick.
Exactly. And our themes are manipulation and student council.
Yes. So remember last episode, I was like, these are the ones we might do, and then we just stuck with it. Manipulation doesn't necessarily work completely with this plot.
No.
There's some in there, but it'll evolve, and the student council definitely fits.
Oh, yeah.
But also there's not a ton of information
on
it, so bear with us.
Student council's more of an opinionated thing, I feel.
Opinionated?
Oh, yes, exactly. Just me.
If we had segments, we'd have one called Opinionated.
Yeah, if I was opinionated enough.
Yeah, it'd have to be mine. I'd be opinionated for you. Okay. That would be our twist, is that it's called opinionated, but it's just me.
Everyone's like, did you hear about Nate's opinion? And it's just you fucking bitching.
They'd be like, this tracks.
That's how they get us mixed up. Normally podcasts, they have the same voice.
Yes.
But this is where they get us mixed up, actually.
Yeah, we're talking about that, too. The person I was talking about soaking with and talking about, the voices on pods, and... We Hate Movies, a pod I like. I really like about movies. So if you want something that's, that more in depth, they just talk about the movie the whole way and break it down scene by scene.
Yeah.
There's 4 hosts. I've never really paid attention to their faces, but they're coming to Denver soon. And I'm like, do I break that mirage? Do I pull down the veil? Do I see what's happening? Do I want to always picture the new faces? Because I have it so locked in my head as these characters.
I'd like it one day if we had a listener that was an artist that had no idea what we looked like and just drew us what we looked like.
I asked him, I said, what do you think I look like versus my persona? Do I match my voice? Right. And you have the better voice, apparently, because it's the deeper voice. But mine is like this, but, so it's like tall guys have it easier. Guys with deeper voices have better podcast voices. If I just talk like this, is that just gravelly? I don't know.
It's essential.
Yeah. When I wake up in the morning, it's much deeper. Then I drink water and get my coffee, and it's like this. Wee!
Get that octave.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, nice. So in the past week, what have you been up to?
In the past week, I got some reading done.
Okay, nice.
I read the recommendation from Nate, Something is Killing the Children.
Nice.
Read the 3 volumes. It's good. I see why you're recommending it. It's got some good art style in there. Like it's not like confusing. You don't know, like you're not confused as what's going on. Although I will say, so I also read The Last Ronin, which was a gift from Nate, and that was really good. Spoiler for The Last Ronin, just for the very beginning. I thought it was a mystery which one was left alive the whole time, but they tell you pretty
First
fucking
issue. Yeah.
I thought it was the whole mystery was you don't know and you just kept guessing. I thought that would have been a cool angle. Heimdall with the stegosaurus. This is what I would talk about during Jurassic Park. Is Jaime with the stegosaurus. But to the art style, so every time they went like flashbacks, we went to like the very old school Ninja Turtles, which was cool. The art style I don't like in comics is when like the page is broken into 2, but it's all different panels, and so you don't know if you should read left to right all the way, or if you need to read down the page and then go to the right constantly.
There is certain times where you're going through where it's a full panel from page 1 to page 2.
Yep.
And you're going through page 1 and you're going down like normal.
Yep.
And you skip page 2, not realizing that's part of it, and it does suck because you go to it and you're like, wait, this is out of context.
Yes.
And then you realize where you
that happened a lot in Something is Killing the Children. I don't know if it's because it's in the trade paperback, and so it's a little different to see like when it's
well, it's not trade paperback actually. It's just a bigger style comic. It's not actually.
That's actually not a trade?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you talking Something That's Killing the Children?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one. And I mean, just because like sometimes the panel, like the graphic panel will go and just barely edge onto the right side, but because it's a book style, if the fold is too much, and so I couldn't tell that it didn't stop.
Yeah,
I'm like, God
that
damn
happens with trade paperbacks and stuff. You can't open fully to where you...
and you don't want to necessarily break the spine, so... Yeah, so that didn't help, but it happened a few times in Ronin, but it happened a lot in Something is Killing the Children. I was like, fuck, I read this complete. I have to reread both sides now because like, oh yeah, there's some more context.
Right.
But anyway, but still good story. Ronin is really fun. I can see why there's a follow-up or they're doing more of it because it was a quick story. It's over before I knew it. When I had gotten the 5, I was like, oh, this might be like the first half or something, or just like an intro. I was like, oh, it said to be concluded in number 4. It's like, oh shit, it's going to be done soon.
Yeah.
Heimdall, little fucker, he thinks this is a game. What do you think? We do this for fun? We do this out of misery. No.
Now, quick question. Obviously, spoiler territory again with The Last Ronin. What do you think that the superior turtle survived?
We know that Superior did not survive. That's the whole point, is that it's the one that needed to like overcome it.
Yeah.
The superior surviving turtle would have been, spoiler alert, Leonardo, because he's like a badass fighter, or Raph. Donatello, although he would have, this was a lot of technology driven, so he might have actually been the most, and he does the fight with Splinter in there, which is really cool. Like, there's really cool. They all turn into badasses. But, I mean, if you're talking, like, which one would have survived, it would have been, like, the quote-unquote leader. Leo is the oldest, somehow. And then Ralph, who's, like, I'm going to just go in there and beat people up. But that's what kind of got him into trouble, too.
Yeah.
It does suck because it's, like, what takes them out and everything. But it's cool to see the evolution of this world and, like, kind of, like, the Shredder's successors, like his kin.
A nice kind of what-if story.
Yeah,
in a
for
sense.
sure. But, no, it was good. And then I have not read Middle West yet.
Okay, yeah.
I keep calling it Middle March, and I had that in my notes forever, and I was like, what is this Middle March book?
Yeah.
And I was Googling, I was like, I don't know what I was supposed to read.
Middle West is a book by Scotty Young, and George Corona is the artist.
My Corona.
And it's always weird because Scotty Young started out as an artist, and he became more of a writer recently.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, watching obviously, the shows. Nate. So, Nate, what did you do this last weekend?
I patched a hole in my house. I had a doggy door.
Yeah.
And so I went ahead and figured, why not? I've never patched a hole that big for drywall, so I went for it.
You're not used to filling holes that size?
Nope.
I don't know if that's like a good thing or bad. That sounded cooler in my head. Yep. Well, so it wasn't to punish Heimdall. He just doesn't.
He couldn't fit through it.
Yeah, it's a tiny dog door.
Yeah. But I just figured, why not? Went through it, opened it up, 3 wasp nests inside of that thing.
Any live wasps?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. It wasn't like the old school, like they've been dead for years.
No, nothing like that. So there was definitely times patching up where I had to, flail around on the top of my deck. I'm sure neighbors, if they're looking out, like, the fuck is he doing?
The one playing with his lightsaber?
Yeah. I was like, give me that damn lightsaber.
Or the one flooding your yard?
Oh, yeah, there's that. Fuck.
Dude, we won't get into that one right now.
No, we won't.
If you listen next door, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, you know.
You've been soaking something all this time. You've been soaking strangers.
Yeah, in my yard.
Yeah, okay, what else did you do?
We watched Rings of Power.
Did do that.
First episode, and then grilled some steaks.
We saw something with glasses. It was a shark?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I totally, yeah.
Damn, that's what I was leading you, because I was part of this.
We went and saw Jaws in the XD theater in 3D.
Yeah, it was the release. Had they ever released that one in 3D? Is this a new venture? Because it seemed like it was like Spielberg and them want to show you in 3D. But because I know Jaws 3D obviously is 3D. The number 3 was horrible. It had fuck. I was just talking to a coworker about this. Jack, who was awesome. Shout out to Jack. We were talking. What is his fucking name? Jack's like, I know what his name is.
Good. Jack's probably yelling right now.
Yeah, he's the one that reminded me of his name when we were talking about it. I forgot again. But anyway, this has gotten nowhere for you guys. But there's a famous actor in that as, kind of a younger guy. And it's like the glass breaks through like the control panel because it's like that underwater SeaWorld. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this was not meant to be in 3D.
I don't remember that, but it makes sense. I've never seen Jaws 3D.
Well, people that have seen it know exactly what I'm talking about. It's one of the worst visual effects ever of the shark coming towards them. They're like reacting forever before it breaks the glass.
Shit, red and blue glasses.
Probably, yeah. I miss those. Those are fun. Do you remember getting those?
I still have a pair of those for Jackass 3D.
Oh, okay. I remember like Hungry Man dinners and stuff would have a promotion. They'd give out those glasses and a movie would come on and everybody would know like what time on the TV. It was like a sponsorship. God, the good old days. Hey, man. I was a hungry boy. But yes, Jaws 3D was good.
It was, yeah.
It wasn't done poorly. I hate usually watching things in 3D.
Yeah, but I feel like it was done proper. And probably because, like you said, after we got out of the theater, they're not relying on CG effects or anything like that. It's all practical there. They had to set up those angles for that reason.
Yeah, and like that old filming style, if you got people on the beach, you can pull people forward and it doesn't throw it off. It doesn't feel fabricated.
Yep.
It's weird. It's like the more technology for 3D, the worse it looks.
Right. James Cameron.
You son of a bitch.
But yeah, the other thing we also noticed while watching in the theater, big screen, was a shooting star.
Yes.
It just totally caught us all off guard.
And you see it twice.
Movie.
Yeah.
And we're like, that's in there? Like, we thought they added it in, but sure enough, no, it was just a natural shooting star in the scene.
Isn't that crazy? Listeners, isn't that crazy? We were all sitting there and it happens, and I saw the person, your significant, go, and you like weren't paying attention, but I paid. I was like, what the fuck? I saw that too. I've never seen this like red glare go across the screen, and then it cuts. It's at night in the ocean, and then you see it go again. I'm like, oh fuck, that's weird. Did they always have a shooting star in this movie? Right. What purpose is that? ET? I thought it was like maybe it's an ET, but no, yeah,
shared universe.
Yeah,
ET and Jaws going at it.
Who would win?
Jaws.
Well, Jaws is dead, so ET won.
We don't know if Jaws is dead.
He blew up.
It's implied, but it's not like there's no
he
evidence.
He sinks to the bottom of the ocean. We watch him.
Yeah. Was that the actual Jaws? Was that Bruce?
Oh, like the mechanical Jaws. Yeah. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah. And the night before that, you saw a movie and I saw a movie. We were at the theater at the same time. I saw Bullet Train, which is, I'm not going to use them as a recommendation, but I say you should go watch it. It's a very fun movie with Brad Pitt. And don't look up the rest of the cast. It's just fun to see people pop up. You're like, oh shit. Yep. That's interesting. Exactly. It's very funny.
Yeah. I saw The Invitation. Don't go see it.
There you
don't
go.
Waste your time.
There's our recommend and not recommend.
Yeah. So I think that's about it there.
Yeah. So some of the phone news before we jump into our themes. Let's discuss the show we watched together, and that is The Rings of Power.
Yep.
And I think we mentioned this last week. Did we? Or did we just talk independently about this? About the backlash?
I don't think we talked. I think it was independently.
Oh, okay. Well, then, if you've been paying attention at all, if you're watching it, it's a good show. Okay? You can disagree, whatever, on other bases, but no one seems to have a good reason why they don't like it. Because the only bad reviews are always tagged with a side of racism and sexism.
Which doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it's fucking garbage. Bless you, Jaime. Yeah, you sneeze out those bad demons of these reviewers. It got reviewed bombed, and there's only been 2 episodes so far, right? The third one hasn't shown up yet.
Yep.
But yeah, acting is really good. The visuals are really cool. It feels like it, even though it's not Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, it still feels like that.
Oh yeah.
That style, that universe, that like the physics of the elves and everything like that. But because there is an elf that is not white, there's a black elf. There is Galadriel is the leader of this crew, and she's a badass, and it happens to be a female. It's just, dude, the racist pieces of shit.
Oh, it doesn't make any sense at all. Like why that's such an issue, and I hate the fact that there is such a thing as review bomb.
Right.
Because the massive amount of people that can lower a score
without
or
even seeing it.
Interest
Yeah.
for a TV show or movie this day and age is ridiculous.
Yes.
And that's where I really hope everyone takes their own opinion into a movie. Don't go in like, well, this movie got 8.9 stars out of 10, but I wasn't a fan of it. Everyone else was, so I'm going to, I liked it.
Right.
Yeah, everyone has their own opinion.
Peer pressure shit,
whether you're right or wrong, that's fine. It's your own opinion. As long as you enjoyed it or didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, trust me, there's been plenty of really good things that, or even, that we've disagreed with. And we've been like, oh, I didn't actually like that. And then you hear podcasts or people talking about fucking amazing movie. And we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We review, we did not like Matrix Resurrections.
No.
There's really trusted people that I trust for reviews that loved it. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yep.
But the thing is, like, I don't stop listening to them, and I don't call them out and be like, you fucking losers. Like, I'm just like, ugh, I'm disappointed, but I get it. Like, you have your own opinions. You enjoyed it. I wish I had enjoyed it like you did.
Yeah. That's same with, like, Avatar. That's a big one.
Yes.
There's a big following for it, but me, I don't see the appeal to the entire thing.
Right. And people liked Old.
Yep.
You guys are wrong. Let's die on this. Okay, you suck. No,
I'll grow old on this decision.
I'll grow old on this decision. But yeah, so I've been in so many goddamn. I mean, they're worthless, but so many Twitter fights and TikTok fights. I'm just the amount of people I've just ripped apart. Luckily, it tends to favor like people back you up more than they do the racists.
Exactly, but it's kind of weird. Like I was talking to you obviously before the episode, and how. In a way, it was eye-opening because the original trilogy, not to take away from how great that was,
right?
That there wasn't any characters of color in there, or anything like that. And so
it didn't help the case.
No, it didn't. But at the same time, like, there's no issue with it going forward. Why all of a sudden it's an issue that there are black elves or black dwarfs makes no sense at all.
Right. It's a fake fucking world, and people, their main argument is like, well, Tolkien, and Tolkien even says like, browner of skin and etc. descriptions in there for Harfoots, which are the Hobbit like offshoots and things like that. And it never even says like what race any of them are, like for elves and stuff. Like it's just like you get to use your imagination. Guys, elves and orcs and wizards and balrogs exist in this fucking world.
Yep.
And you're like, well, it's not true to the source. There's a black elf. Who gives a fuck, you pathetic little incels? And remember, incel is an involuntarily celibate person. Go fuck yourself. But it's insane. It makes me so mad.
Feel free to review bomb us if you'd like.
Yeah, fuck yourself. We know you're a piece of shit. Which is really cool that's come of this is there's a guy named Don Marshall, and he's big on TikTok. And I remember following him when I started getting into TikTok, like in 2020 or whatever. But he's like Lord of the Rings superstar. He breaks it down, shows you book things. He's like a huge fanatic. And he finally, all of a sudden, he released a shirt that says in Elvish from Tolkien's writings, you are all welcome, or you all are welcome here. I think people are saying which, it's either you all are welcome here or you all are welcome here.
Yeah.
So it's like, did I say it twice the same way? I don't think I did.
I don't know. Rewind the tape.
You are all welcome, Hiller. Oh, no.
This is all staying in.
Shit. No, I'm editing this, right? This is me.
This is me.
No. We're back to our old format. But anyway, it says you all are welcome here. Basically, like in our lore. And
is that all the different ears too, or whatever?
All the different colored ears of different elves.
Mm-hmm.
It goes through the entire color palette here. It's like 6 in a row, and it's like dark to light, etc. And it says it in Elvish, you are welcome here. And it's getting big traction because Elijah Wood,
I saw
Billy
the cast,
Boyd,
the Hobbits,
Monahan, and Aston are all wearing the shirts and the hats with that shirt. And he's like, holy shit. Like, they're the cast doing it. Everybody, I think even the person that plays young Galadriel in it is wearing the shirt. Like, everybody's wearing. I purchased my own.
Nice.
yesterday. Support that dude.
Yeah.
Aragorn. All of them would be like, fuck you, racist assholes. They're not on your side. The people you're fanboying over would hate you.
Oh, yeah.
I bet Peter Jackson is definitely not a racist.
Yeah.
So, guys, but it's really cool to see, like, the outpouring. Like, it sucks that the official Lord of the Rings, like, account, or Power of the Rings account, had to come out and be like, dude, we stand by our creators and our cast. They've done a great job. Mm-hmm. We'll tolerate different opinions, but we'll never tolerate racism, is what they're ending with. Like, dude, get out of here. Like, we don't need any of that shit.
Yeah.
Go find something else. Go jerk off to Game of Thrones, okay?
Yep. Go watch your House of Dragons.
And no offense to people at House of Dragons. Jack loves House of Dragons, I think, as well. If it turns out to be great, we'll watch it when it's done.
Yeah, that's great. You might watch it second season because of a rumored casting for season 2, apparently.
Who's in it?
Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh my god, I'm in. I'm all in, baby! Greatest show ever! Season 2!
It's still on HBO. It's still rated R, right?
Oh, she would never slum it up, but damn it.
But if it came up, there was that N rating before the episode.
It would be somebody's dong right in the beginning. And it would be her being like, choosing dongs, like, get out of here. But she would never act. I respect that. All right, we're moving into themes?
And we are moving into themes.
Themes for the movie. What are our themes, Nate?
We are going to start with manipulation.
Okay.
Right? That's what you want to start with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Guys, you manipulated me into this.
You have no idea. I looked up, actually, the different things of how to manipulate. There's like 14 steps. I got through the first 7, and I was like, I could do that to Nate during the pod and see if it happens. But then I didn't want to click more to see the rest of it, so I just stopped.
Yeah.
Does that track?
I got 12 different things of manipulation here for my research.
Oh, shit. Here, give me 1 second. Let me do all this.
Okay. Real quick. Going into research, though, while you're flipping through your shit.
Yeah.
It's always weird, like, looking up lists, because, like, Google research, it's like, 5 steps of manipulation, 12 steps. Oh, the 7 different things of manipulation.
Yeah.
And there's, like, everyone has their own different numbers.
Yes.
And I'm like, there's no set determined numbers here, damn it.
You'd have to go to the big old psych book where it, like, lists out all of the Stevens. God, I remember a number of episodes ago, I tried to think of what that psychology book was called, and I couldn't think of it, and then I did remember. Well, I forgot it again, so...
It's the Blockbuster game.
Oh, yeah.
When you hit that button and that ticker starts going...
That's a recommendation.
Your mind goes blank.
Game. Yeah.
It just fucking... You don't remember shit.
Well, it'll be like, name movies with sharks in them, and we'd sit there and be like,
you may get 2 out.
Yeah, we'd get Jaws and the Meg, and then that would be it. And we'd be like,
you're just dead, and then at the end you're like, oh yeah, Deep Blue Sea.
The Shallows. Anything. Yep. It would be all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me do the wiki definition real quick.
No, it's been a while since I've heard this.
So, manipulation is psychology, and psychology is described as the action of manipulating someone in a clever or an unscrupulous way. So it's like they're trying to fuck with you. They're not doing it out of some kindness in their heart. There's also a thing called crowd manipulation, which is directing the behavior of a crowd towards a specific action, which we've seen happen quite a bit. That's a lot in politics, I think. Mm-hmm. Internet manipulation is co-opting of digital technology, like algorithms or automated scripts, for commercial, social, or political purpose. We've seen that. That's probably like Russian trolls, you see, right? Yeah. Like they send them out and they flood it to get like, well, everybody hates the Rings of Power when it's really just a very small, loud vocal minority.
Yep.
And Jaime is chomping at me. He's manipulating us to stop the pod and play games with him. Yeah, that's right. He walked away. Now he's reverse psychologizing us. There's media manipulation, which is creating an image or argument in the news that favors partisan interests. We've seen that. That's Fox News. Market manipulation, interfering with the free and fair operation of financial markets. Which, yeah, greedy billionaires. So, guys, we fit the gamut. Manipulation is everywhere.
Yep, it is. You see it day-to-day life.
Yep.
So, yeah, I got 12 different things of manipulation here.
Mm-hmm. And
I guess we'll just go down the list, and if you want to interject with anything, let me know.
I would never interject.
No, you wouldn't.
I would never cut you off or talk over you.
So first one I got here is using intense emotional connection to control another person's behavior.
You want me to interject?
I don't know. You got anything? No?
I did that one on purpose. No, I'm good. That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. A lot of these, luckily, they are pretty straightforward. Playing on a person's insecurities.
Oh yeah, that's one that'll get you in high school. That's like a lot of bullying.
You know, fat.
Yeah, I'm showing a little pudge. Okay, I get it.
Talking about Heim-dog.
Yeah, sure. He's snapping, guys. I wish again if I took out my phone to video now, he would stop and walk away. He is in a mood. Okay.
Lying and denial.
Oh, so is that almost like gaslighting?
So it just says manipulators may bombard their victims with lies, When they're caught, they may deny the lie and cover it with another falsehood.
That's the gaslighting. I never do that. That's makes sense.
Hyperbole and generalization.
Ooh, a little hyperbole in the pod.
Mm-hmm.
That happens a lot with youth when they like over exaggerate something they're doing, or online, or I think that's with it's a lot of like the victim syndrome where you're just like, well, did you see what happened? They tried to run me over with their car. That's the Karen, but it's like you look at the video and somebody honked.
Yeah.
You know, it's all that shit.
Yeah, exaggerating truth, making a mountain out of a molehill.
Or the meaning of the meantime. Yep.
Changing the subject.
I would never.
No, you do that a lot.
It's not really changing the subject, Nate. So I'm manipulating here. I'm guessing.
Yeah. We got moving the goalposts.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
God, I fucking hate that. That happens all the time at like, I mean, it can happen at work a lot too, but it happens a lot on, especially these internet like arguments that you'll find is one of them said, Galadriel shouldn't be there. Why she's a Mary Sue, this whole thing. She's so good. And everybody's like, dude, Galadriel's older than Legolas. She's the leader. Like, she's been told in Tolkien's words, like, she's an Amazonian fighter. She should be a badass. Yeah. And then this one guy came back, and he's like, well, no, Tolkien, I mean, she was in battles. Well, Tolkien never said which battles. And I was like, what the fuck does that matter? In what world does it matter if he said which battles? Yeah. Then that makes it okay if he says, well, it's the battle of whatever hill. Dude, that's moving the goalpost. You're saying, oh, you beat my argument, but actually get it to here. Yeah. It's fucking annoying. I hate it so much.
Using fear to control another person. So I feel like that's an easy one there. Like, it's sad because like a lot of these things are very easy for people to do.
Oh, that's why you got snake oil salesman stuff. It's so easy. Yeah. That politics is fear, right? Yep. You keep a society scared and they're more willing to do whatever you want them to do, buy this, etc.
Yep. Using social inequities to control another person.
Yeah, it feels like a vein of some of the other ones, for sure.
Passive aggression.
Yeah, we're all familiar with that. We all had significant others, you know what I'm saying? Moving
on. Next one.
JKing, everybody. This is all for fun.
Giving a person the silent treatment.
Oh, is that what that was? I thought you were just trying to read. I was like, oh, there's a word.
This one repeats kind of what you said earlier. Yeah. Gaslighting.
Oh, okay. So that's close.
Yeah. This is love, lie, science.
God damn them.
And recruiting others to help with manipulation. So cult, you know.
Oh. Just you're the help. That's the saddest form.
I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like that's the strongest form because...
No, I mean, just like sad is if you're the person helping the other person do all the manipulation.
But I feel like in the sense, though, that's the strongest of like, we have numbers and a lot of people sadly fold under numbers when it's like, hey, you have X amount of people saying this, but only one person saying this. Oh, yeah. Where you have a loud voice for, we keep going back to this, rings of power. Yep. But the people that do enjoy it and love it, they're like, it's fine. We have no argument because we know where we're at. We know we're right. Right. There's no reason to argue with this shit that you guys have set in your ways.
Yeah. Give us a proper argument for why it's bad, and we'll be like, yeah, I can see that, or whatever. Like, you can get that. But the thing is, like, to your point, where they'll say, Tolkien never explicitly said this, and then you've got like 10,000 likes, and that's defeating. You go, oh, wow, 10,000 people. But there's another million that just never saw the post or don't even care to interact with that person. The numbers are typically going to be on your side, but again, it's the loudest voice that is the most scared, the most like in the corner.
So, ignore my knowledge here. Mm-hmm. Tolkien, is he dead?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, how great would it be, though, for him to be like, guys, black people are in elves and all that.
Honestly, I think Tolkien might have been a little bit of a shithouse.
Yeah.
So it doesn't help that case a little bit, but even as like, I think his son has even passed on. I think that's why they're able to get that, remember the rights went away. Okay. I think because they held on to those pretty hardcore. Yeah. Yeah. Or no, maybe the son might not be dead, but Tolkien's definitely
got it.
6 feet under.
All right. Well,
that's what you got for manipulation. Cool. Oh, I hit the chair. I'm not even sitting in that chair because it's quieter, and I hit the chair. So.
Yep. Making just as much noise.
So these are the type of people that use manipulation, and this will actually, I think, lines more with the movie. Okay. Disorders that go with people that are manipulators were described as follows. You'll recognize a lot of these. Narcissistic personality disorder, thinking they're high and mighty. It's called, I thought it was facetious, but it's factitious disorder. So that makes a lot of sense, where you're faking a lot of like illness and things like that. It's kind of like Munchausen syndrome.
Yeah.
And then you've got borderline personality disorder, which is emotionally unstable. Like, it's a very big one. That's hard to sum up. Histrionic personality disorder, which does say there's patterns of excessive attention-seeking behavior, which makes sense, and usually beginning in early childhood, but includes inappropriate seduction, which is vague, but doesn't sound good.
No.
So you're using probably what you have available to your advantage. Nate just felt his chest. You've got conduct disorder, which is a mental disorder in childhood. It includes theft, lies, physical violence that lead to destruction, and reckless behavior and rules. So that sounds like Nate.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the last one is
99%.
99?
Yeah.
Wow, that's hardcore. And then you've got antisocial personality disorder, which that's self-explanatory. But
it's Todd, yeah.
What's This I feel like is worse though, right? Oh, it says difficulty sustaining long-term relationships. That's not true.
No. I feel like, but with that, it's more of you're choosing, because like, you know, a lot of that is where maybe you're getting away from that person because they are toxic or anything like that too, though.
Right.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yes. It definitely can be healthy to remove those things in your life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see what you're saying there. And so to finish with manipulation on my side here is like the people that they manipulate are usually this tracks naive or immature. That's easy because if you're going to get somebody that's not quite, doesn't know the ways of the world yet, you're going to get them to follow whatever. Over agreeable people. They always give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yes. Yes.
Those people are dangerous to society as well, though, I think.
Yes, they are.
Nate's agreeing with me and shaking his head. Reverse psychology, I think, is there. Low self-esteem. Duh. It's easy to make people want to feel better about themselves.
Yeah, it's sad to see it happen.
Yes. This one's interesting. Over-intellectualization. So people who try too hard to understand and believe others have some understandable reason to be manipulative. They just think that everybody's justified in what they got because they just happen to do it, and you don't ever be like, well,
they
technically...
didn't question how they got there. It's just, they want to, hey, your success is great. I'm going to honor it. I'm going to be there for you. I don't care how you did it, but I'll be there with you as your right-hand man.
Yeah. And then the last one is emotional dependency, which, again, kind of makes sense. It's kind of like that low self-esteem, but when you're looking for attention and looking for connection, you're going to do a lot. That's what happens in, I think, a lot of probably abusive relationships.
Yep.
That's where you get that kind of cycle. Nate, have you ever been manipulated or manipulated anybody? But like, not in like a horrible way, I guess, but like have you ever used it?
I feel like manipulation happens a lot with me with board games. I feel like that always comes into play no matter what. Because, you think about it as you're going through the moves, you're like, well, if I so-and-so help this person, that'll mean Todd gets screwed over, but you might help me in the longer run. You're thinking ahead and trying to manipulate people into doing certain things maybe that will help you. Yeah, I feel like any kind of board game, usually manipulation is a big thing. And it's not always necessarily, like, manipulation is not always bad in the sense, because this is just good fun, hopefully. Yes, you're not taking it too much to heart.
Yeah. We've never had blow-ups. We've never taken it to hard board games. Never. We would never do such a thing. But speaking of, Nate, I'm gonna test you.
Oh.
I'm gonna take you through the test.
Is this like the train thing?
No, this isn't the. Yeah. Nate, this is from openpsychometrics.org. Okay. So it's an organization. So okay. These are gonna be some very interesting questions, and I'm curious to see what you say here. It's between disagree to slightly neutral, slightly agree to agree. So that's your chart. That's the same for every single one's going to have that answer. You're going to be either disagree to agree, and then there's the slightly in between there. It's not wise to tell your secrets.
Neutral.
Okay. People see me as a natural leader.
Neutral.
Ooh, interesting. Getting into the psyche. I like to get revenge on authorities. He's not neutral, guys.
So there's 5 choices, right?
Yep, there's always 5.
Slightly disagree.
Okay. I like to use clever manipulation to get my way.
Neutral.
A lot of neutrals here. I hate being the center of attention.
I'm going to slightly agree.
Slightly agree, okay. I avoid dangerous situations.
Neutral.
God, they're all neutral. Whatever it takes, you must get the important people on your side.
Slightly agree.
Many group activities tend to be dull without me. It's getting into your, how do you feel?
So, I'm not there, and it's
yes,
boring.
And it's boring.
I'm going to slightly disagree with that.
Oh, so he's being humble because I wonder what he'd answer if he wasn't on the pod. This is the trouble here. Payback needs to be quick and nasty.
I'm going to slightly disagree with that.
Oh, slightly disagree. Okay.
Yeah.
Avoid direct conflict with others because they may be useful in the future.
Neutral.
God, I can't wait for you to see what I put. I know that I can... sorry. I know that I am special because everyone keeps telling me so.
I'm going to disagree with that.
Straight up disagree. People often say I'm out of control.
You know what? Neutral.
Oh, fuck. I said you're out of control. You remember you switching seats in cars and shit? You're a nut job. It's wise to keep track of information that you can use against people later.
I'm going to slightly agree with that.
Yeah, damn right. I like to get acquainted with important people.
Neutral.
Okay. It's true that I can be mean to others.
No, I agree.
Straight up agree. You should wait for the right time to get back at people.
I'm going to slightly agree.
It's like a board game thing, that feels like to me.
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed if someone compliments me.
Neutral.
Oh, dude, I was a hard agree on that. It makes me shiver. People who mess with me always regret it.
Like, I guess slightly agree on that.
Oh, shit.
I feel like, yeah, it could happen.
Gloves are off, guys. Now we're getting some answers. There are things you should hide from other people because they don't need to know.
Neutral.
I have been compared to famous people.
Disagree.
Okay. I have never gotten into trouble with the law.
Agree. Or, disagree.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't lie to me. Make sure your plans benefit you, not others.
Disagree.
Ooh, okay. I am an average person.
Yeah, I'm going to go with slightly disagree.
Wow, someone's a narcissist. Oh, this is my favorite. I enjoy having sex with people I hardly know.
Guys, that is a disagree.
So I'm going to say strongly agree. It's not even there. No, disagree. Most people can be manipulated.
Agree.
I insist on getting the respect I deserve.
Neutral.
And the last question, I'll say anything to get what I want.
Disagree.
Okay. See, those are actually some fun questions because it really puts you in like, oh, I can't fuck this one.
I like it too because, I mean, it's simple as like, hey, yes, no. It's not here's a box of bananas, oranges, and apples. And like, they're giving you the choices that you wouldn't choose necessarily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nate, your short dark triad, it's the SD3 test. It says this page reports this. Be careful about sharing it. So that's
fucking
interesting.
Share it on social media. Let's go.
Woo! You are more Machiavellian than anything. So this is now I'll explain what these are.
All right.
So you have a 3.3 in the Machiavellianism. Jesus Christ, the Machiavellianism. Does that make sense?
All right, yes.
Machiavellian.
So you said 3.3. Is that out of 5?
I'll get to it.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Narcissism, you're a 2.4.
Okay. And
psychopathy, you're a 2.3.
Okay.
And it's out of 5.
Should have been higher for psychopath.
So it's out of 5. So you're so Machiavellian. Oh my God, I'm going to kill myself. Is the personality trait of being unprincipled and manipulative, cynical and in acceptance of, quote, by whatever means necessary. It is named after the Italian Renaissance political philosopher Niccolò Machiavelli, who argued that it was good for politicians to be deceitful because it made them more effective. So you're a 3.3 out of 5 on that one, which means I think it's just more calculated.
Yeah.
Narcissism, we've talked about this. It's a trait of vanity, self-superiority. And then psychopathy, they describe it as the personality trait of being low empathy and high impulsivity. It is a persistent pattern of deviant behavior and a disregard for others. It's the trait most closely connected to criminal behavior.
Okay.
And so, it's out of 5. So the standard deviation, so the standard is, or the mean, I should say, standard deviation is a little bit under 1. But the mean is a 2.96 for Machiavellianism.
Okay.
Why can't I say that goddamn word? So you're a 3.3, so you are higher than the norm.
Okay, you know.
Narcissism is a 2.97. You're a 2.4, so you're not a narcissist. You're below average on being a narcissist.
Okay.
And you're a 2.3 on psychopath, and they are a 2.09 is the mean. So you're just a little bit more psychopathic, which I didn't see coming.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
All right.
I actually didn't see that coming, because I don't think I was that far off. I'm a 4 on the mock.
Yeah, I can see it.
So you can see that. And then I was a 2.3 and then a 2.6. So I'm less of a narcissist than you somehow.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Maybe.
Even this conversation makes me more of a narcissist, right? And then, but I'm a little bit more of a psycho than you.
Is it because you sleep with people that you don't know?
I do enjoy it. Mother! No! I'm just kidding. These are all jokes. This has been a big fabrication.
You got really red, guys.
I never blush. No. I don't have anywhere to follow where I need to go back to my results page here. But that's a part of the dark triad, Nate.
Nice. That's a cool
I'd be curious
test.
to take more of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
to see what the other tests are. I think we should.
I feel like there's a lot of like good discussions behind those questions as
for
well.
sure. If we were to talk about each one, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that's pretty much it for manipulation.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I know we didn't really talk about manipulation, but
No,
we talked
we
about a
went
lot
over
of
some
psychology
things.
and stuff
Yeah.
in there. So we on to student council, Nate?
Yes, we are.
What do you have for student council?
Not a lot.
That's good, because I don't have too much either, but I wanted to know if Nate has ever been part of student council.
I have not.
Weren't you part of like Future Farmers of God Awful America or something?
Yeah,
Or
I
were you
was
the
part of FFA, Future Farmers of America.
Farmers,
But that's not student council.
But it just feels like it's close to that.
No,
Is it not?
they have nothing
Maybe
to
I
do
just-
with the school.
Well,
Like,
but I mean, like, you're
they
part of a
do.
club and you have like responsibilities.
That's like 4-H and all that too.
Yeah,
But student
nerds.
council, I feel, is just, you know, they're there for
Worthless.
the entire school.
I've never
not
been in
just
student
the
council. I've
organization.
never seen anybody on student council do anything. To the movie's point, one of the characters points out that it's complete fucking garbage. It's
Yeah.
just something to make you feel good about yourself.
Something to put on.
Yeah, I still remember the name of our student class president, and one of my friends was going for it. They never did anything for it. It's not like you always think they're going to put the soda in the
Yeah.
machines in the lunchroom, or they're going to get you the better water fountains or some whatever the fuck it is, right? It's always something cheesy.
Kool-Aid fountains.
Yes, the Kool-Aid fountains.
Yeah.
It never happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like there's that, and then I know like they make the promises or whatever, like promises like, oh, when we do our 10-year anniversary, this is what we're going to do. It's going to be great.
That's
why you
right.
should
They're the ones
elect
in
me.
charge of it.
Yeah, the student council is the ones that are in charge of your anniversary parties after high school.
We talked about that, right?
Yeah.
And we established that ours fucking sucked
Yep.
because I haven't seen a professional one.
No.
And I'm ready for my 5-year, I think. So, and I haven't seen anything talked
Yeah,
about.
because I had my 10-year and that was garbage. And
Yeah.
then later that night, because I went to like the barbecue aspect at a park, and then they went to some dive bar thing after that to drink. And I think as everyone's at that age, like, 10 years later, 28.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, well, some have kids, some don't. Some still want to party. Some want to move on with their lives.
Especially to this day and age, 28's young as fuck.
Yeah. And so there was like mixed feelings of like, well, I don't want to deal with kids there. Oh, it's fine, but I have kids, and
Yeah.
everyone has their mixed feelings. And you look at it like some school reunions were always like, hey, so this night we're going to do a gathering with family and all that. And then the next night it's just going to be the people that went to class and their significant other. And that's it.
That's smart.
It was always
to have
like a
just the
2-night
core.
kind of thing.
That's smart, though, right?
It is. I feel like it is.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like, first night is kind of seeing everyone with their families, yada, yada. And then that second night, you should hopefully be opened up more to the idea of people because you saw them, you talked to them. Now you're there just relaxing without maybe kids and
so
all
like
having a good time.
the small talk icebreakers have been done.
Yep. Nate for school president. Thank you. All right. I'm done.
Nate's going to go back to high school and become student class president. Scandal of the century.
Yes.
Is it scandalous to say that you shouldn't go to your school reunion if you've had children because you've effectively replaced yourself already, and that's rude?
Wow.
Because we're here to celebrate how we were still just children not too long ago, and then you're over bringing children and going, well, it's already their future. Well, guess what? We're still living our lives, okay?
Oh, well, my son graduates this year at your 20-year anniversary.
Garbage. Garbage. How dare you? Do what you want, but you ain't.
Okay, now, if you were to run for student council.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So I have a list of the people that are usually part of student council.
All right.
So it starts with, obviously, or no, I say obviously, it starts with, there's one called advisors. Can you imagine the dweeb that is advising the fake student president? So this, the only positions held by faculty and the student council are as advisors. These advisors, I'm just going to read the definition.
Okay.
These advisors help each students into their roles on the council. Also, the advisors help ensure that the students do not move beyond their authority. Okay. As much as possible, the advisors give power to the council members so that they get a sense that their council is effective. They're the manipulators.
Yeah. It all ties in.
So, obviously, then there's the president. Councils usually have a president who is elected by students in the school. They can learn about elections. That's how you learn all about that. That part of student council I get. It's like you learn the voting process.
Yeah.
Nate never paid attention. Called him out.
Yeah.
And then you've got the vice president, which again, everything after the president is just worthless, right? There's already not enough things to do.
I mean, even then, though, is the president, because if they have the advisor and all that.
Right, because then the teachers
they don't get a final say. The student council is like, all right, guys. So this is what we're going to do. And then the advisor has to approve it.
Listen to this. Yeah. The vice president of the council is chosen by the president and has authority when the president is not available. Guys, this is not state secrets. What do you mean? Johnny's not available. He's out sick today. I got to go to Tommy. He'll know what to do. What are you talking about? What the fuck are they making decisions on the spot? You need to go talk to them about.
Right?
It's so cheesy. I'm sorry for whoever's in it, guys. You're doing great. The vice president must maintain high grades, like the president. So at least there's something to be said. Do people care about our resumes? No.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. It's like I was part of the He-Man Womanators Club, like Little Rascals. Like no one's gonna give a shit. Actually, that might get them.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Then you have the secretary. Can you imagine being a secretary to fake student?
Yeah.
They keep track of information in the council, which I'll come back to because there's also another role in here. There's the treasurer.
That one I feel is just bogus. There's no way they're going to be like, all right, you're a kid. Here's all the account information. Here's all of our money. Have at it.
You know what? I'm going to answer right now. That's one I would want to be because they manage all the financial aspects, including the deposits and expenditures of the student council. Imagine having that power. Would you feel bad about using your fellow students' money that they gave to a fake fucking election?
Todd, you got the nicest car on campus.
I show up in a suit every day. Like, holy shit.
Guys, I
Penny
take
loafers.
My shit seriously, all right?
They're put in charge of fundraising. This is totally the one that would become manipulators. They have the money. Then you have the committee.
Todd, where's all the money for the treasure? Guys, I turned 18.
My dog.
I went to the club.
Oh, God. I made it fucking right. It would go to just as much use. It would pay for somebody else's better college education. Let's be honest. So there's a committee. School committee representatives are responsible for reporting information collected about particular aspects of the school. The representatives can present ideas to the council and provide their opinions, allowing the council, the fellowship of the fucking ring, to have a more well-rounded perspective. Again, I can just see somebody pushing up their bifocals.
Yeah.
Well, did you see that Fountain B didn't have as much pressure as it did yesterday? Can we fix this? And they're like, I don't know, man. Who asked the treasurer? And the treasurer's like, I got any money, man.
Let's just put an out of order sign on it. Call it good.
There you go. Here's the number 7. The 7th role is the historian. Okay, and this is, councils sometimes have historians responsible for keeping track of information related to the student council, such as newspaper clippings. What the fuck life are you leading, historian? I would never be proud to say I was the historian.
Yeah.
Have you ever even heard of that?
I mean, it sounds familiar.
The historian is responsible for contacting the local media regarding major events related to the council. As if you have major events.
Running into the newspaper. Guys, I've got the headline for sophomores this year.
Tommy declares free Jell-O at the lunch counter.
Not just one flavor, all flavors.
We're talking lime green, strawberry, and raspberry. That's it.
Yep.
Jesus. Or there's orange. I'm so sorry. This is why we need a committee.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have had that information for me. There is, I will say, I don't know if this is a big scam or not. Kind of sounds like one, but I might be biased. It is the National Student Council.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which was established in 1931. Mm-hmm. And they are there to help all student councils become more effective organizations. For just $95 a year, you too can be part of the National Student Council, which will help you run your fake little elections in your separate little high schools.
God, what kind of job is that like, being the president of that association?
Do you have to be elected?
Yeah.
Do you have to do it every year?
Do you have to get picked by the actual kids of the school that are in the club that pay the $95?
Oh, yeah, because they would be like, they're your taxpayers, right?
Yeah.
You want to teach them about elections?
Damn.
They help build a climate of caring and tolerance through volunteerism and service to others. So, like, I can see, like, the helpful aspects of, it's almost like Boy Scouts, even though they're corrupt little fuckers. Yeah. But, like, Girl Scouts, right? And stuff like that. Like, it teaches you to, like, go out there and be business savvy and get out. Like, you're getting more social awareness, which is totally valuable. Mm-hmm. It's like I almost said we always say, we don't talk about this at all, but you hear people talk, like, more than home. You shouldn't have home ec in high school, right? It should be taxes.
Yeah.
It should be how to finance a mortgage, do all this shit. You should have all of that. Like, what's the better thing? Should you lease your car or loan it? Like, you should have actual real world things where we're 18. All of a sudden, we're thrown into these office buildings behind desks with people trying to get the most money out of you. And you're like, I'll just take that. It's like the school loans. You think you need them to get through college. And now people are mad when they give you the money back. But whatever. That's a whole different argument. Little fucks. The people that are mad. But yeah, so then you're stuck into this world where you don't know how to navigate that. Yeah. Like, I still to this day, I'm like, why am I paying taxes if they already know how much? Like, other countries are like, hey, we know how much you owe. Here it is, pay it, or we're just going to take it out. Here they're like, you better guess. Yeah. And if you don't guess right, we're going to sue your ass. Basically, we're gonna pull all the money and audit you. Like, what?
Yeah.
So we should learn about this stuff in high school. Oh, yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Most definitely. Now, what would you do? Like, what's your campaign slogan? That's what I'm trying to get from you.
Oh, shit.
Putting you on the spot, making you think, because I have nothing for me, but, you know.
There's a great one in the movie, which also, it says, Paul Metzler, you Betzler. I was like, that's so good. So would it have to be play off my name? Well, Todd. What can I do with Todd? I mean, it'd have to be in Todd We Trust.
Yeah.
It has to be.
All right.
And I'm in my cheap tweed suit pointing at the camera. What about you?
I have no idea. I feel like I go full name, Nathaniel. There's nothing with that there.
Nate. I mean, you have to be like Nate the Great. It would have to be like some easy one, or like we have Nate.
Nate, he can do great. You know, something like that.
Oh, that's a bad slogan.
Nate, he can do great. No,
that almost sounds like he can do great. We're not sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just setting the bar low.
Yep.
Okay. Nate,
he'll take you to your fate. No, it sounds like I'm going to kill him.
Well, that's how you get the head of student council. You make deals with the devil.
Don't vote for me, or do. You're going to die either way.
Vote for me or else.
Yeah.
Yeah, your Nate. God, your name. I said your Nate. Your name doesn't really lend itself to cool catchphrases. You'll never make it in politics. And
you know what, guys? I'm going to lose sleep over that.
Fingers crossed.
Not really.
Okay. Well, yeah. Is that it for
That's
council?
It.
God, it's a hot second since we've tried to look at notes and talk coherently, which I don't think we succeeded at that greatly.
Right. But, trying to be a news reporter, look at the teleprompt and
yes. He'll read anything on that screen. I will. I'll read it and then I'll get stuffed in the middle and go, well, I didn't mean to start reading that. This happens a lot. There's going to be some edits Nate doesn't even know about once he's done with this first round.
Ah, shit. All right. Well, with that, let's get into the movie, which is 1999's
Election. Directed by Alexander Payne, which I forgot he directed this. Do you know who Alexander Payne is?
I do not.
He is a very big deal in the cinema world. He did Nebraska.
Okay.
He did Sideways. Do you know any of those movies?
I have not seen. I know Nebraska, but I haven't.
It was up for the Oscar for Best Picture. Sideways is very good as well. And then he also did The Descendants with George Clooney. He's a very clean director. Like he's just like everything's intentional. Like you see some of the shots in this movie. It's like, oh, when you zoom in, it's really cool to stay on their face on something when they're doing it. Like you really get that emotion. But then it stars the two I already talked about. Then you've got Chris Klein, who is Paul Metzler, you Betzler, and Chris Klein is not what we would call. a great actor. But in this, he is very good.
Oh, yeah,
and funny. Do you know what came out this exact same year, just months later?
American Pie?
Yes. And he was not good in it. He was like a board.
Yeah.
At first I was like, well, that's the difference between the directors then. But Chris and Paul Weitz directed American Pie, and they're great directors. They also did About a Boy, which we did on this. So I'm like, I don't know what it was, but
I think it's just different with each. I'm trying to think. The doctor, Matt something from Doctor Who.
Oh, Matt Smith?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, you look at him, he's been in Doctor Who, but also like Morbius. Two different roles.
Or he was also in that bad Genesis.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And so it's just like, all right, what roles do they have and how can they play it off?
Usually the director can get around that or the script. But I mean, he should have been really good in American. I'm just surprised it was the same year.
Yeah.
But also, so Matthew Broderick, real quick, he just got done doing Godzilla.
Yeah.
And that movie, I mean, he's always pretty reliable. Like, I don't think I've ever seen like a Matthew Broderick performance and been like, oh, that was shit. I'm usually like, okay. He's like,
he's just there, he delivered his lines. Yes, he did a good job.
He's reliable.
Yeah.
And then Reese just got done with Cruel Intentions the same year, I believe. She had done Pleasantville the year before.
Yeah.
And then Cruel Intentions is such a different character. Have you ever seen it?
No.
So in Cruel Intentions, she's like the naive, good girl from the private school. It's like, oh my gosh, what drugs? No way. Like, she's that. In this one, she's a fucking crazy person.
Kind of like that, but
manipulative the whole way through. She's dark. This is a dark fucking comedy. Let's not
it is.
kid about that. But so then to finish, you've got Jessica Campbell, who she actually passed away in 2020. That's the sister Tammy.
Okay.
That's the other main character in this, which is very sad. She stopped acting in early 2000s, but then I think she became like a lawyer or something. Like she did something. She went on to do something really cool, and then passed away.
Yeah, but she had a really good role in this movie.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't go on to do
was manipulation, but in
naive
her favor.
As well. Yes, definitely. Yeah. She definitely pulled the strings for what she needed to do, but she was also delusional. Yeah. Everybody in this, I think I wrote down, they're all delusional, vindictive sociopaths. Yeah. So we'll get into the plot now. Spoiler alert. What did you think of it?
It was good. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. My only issue is Chris Klein's character getting in the truck after he's broke his leg and he's got a brace that keeps it straight. There's no way in fucking hell he's getting in that truck with a goddamn straight leg. I'm sorry. That bothered me.
Did we ever see him drive it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he drove away in that truck and everything because they're like, oh yeah, his dad owns a company and he bought him a truck and everything. And he pulled into the driveway pretty fast at first too. I was like, oh,
maybe that's why he just has to. Maybe it's just he has to turn it and hit it. Yeah, probably not. I mean, trucks luckily have the bigger wheel well there, but I get it. Yeah. Well, we'll look over that oversight, Alexander Payne. But no, I hadn't seen this movie in probably almost 20 years.
Okay.
And I laughed just as much as I did the first time I did, and forgot how dark some of it is.
Oh yeah.
But in a nutshell, let me just read the back of the DVD cover.
Please
here.
Do.
Reese Witherspoon is Tracy Flick, which I still remember Pick Flick. I always remembered her little buttons for her running for council.
Her Pick Flick, but when you look far away, it looks like fuck. Yeah.
Pick fuck, yeah. I thought in a modern movie, they would have done that, right?
Yeah, someone would have said something about it.
Yeah, or they would have moved the icing to make fuck on the cupcakes that say Pick Flick.
That would have been on the poster. Someone would be like, just finish that line there. And
which they didn't go for that low-hanging fruit. They didn't do it.
Nope.
But anyway, so she's Tracy Flick, a straight-A go-getter who's determined to be president of Carver High's student body. But when popular teacher Jim McAllister, played by Broderick, observes the zealous political locomotives that is Tracy, or locomotive, he decides to derail her obsessive overachieving by recruiting an opposition candidate in Chris Klein, with disastrous results! ! Here's a smart, witty, and hilarious jab at high school politics, helmed by award-winning director Alexander Payne. So, it's literally a student council election. Tracy Flick is just like, everything's buttoned up. Her mother is like a big time, and was she a lawyer? Yeah, she's a big time lawyer or whatever. And then Chris Klein is the dumb, like, golden retriever energy they call him now.
Yeah, they go into stereotypes there for sure. It's like, oh, he's the quarterback.
He was the jock.
Yeah.
And then he goes up against her because Matthew Broderick doesn't want to see her win. Mm-hmm. And then the sister takes revenge on her brother, who is Chris Klein, by also running for it.
But not necessarily revenge on him. It's more of his girlfriend.
But both.
It is both, but he has no idea.
He has no idea. He's the such a sweetheart in this movie.
Yes.
He's so dumb, but he's always looking for the best. He's never mean.
No.
Ever. Even when, like, we're going to jump around, so obviously the plot unfolds and people find out the manipulation, all that stuff, but he, like, when everybody's sitting in the office at the end and they're like, come in here, and he's like, is it Tammy, his sister? And he knows it's all the other people for the opposition and the principal, and he's like, but his first gut instinct is, like, protect my sister.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. He has that line of, like, oh, I'd never do anything to hurt her or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Like, even though she's adopted, I love her so much.
When he throws in the adopted line, I totally forgot that. Yeah. Like, why would you add that? Yeah. Because he's so dumb. Like, he just thinks it's fine.
It's going through the movie, like, you don't even think of her as being adopted.
Never.
And he just, oh, yeah, because she's adopted. I still love her. And you're like,
yeah.
the fuck?
That's the only time you realize she's adopted, and it doesn't mean anything to the plot.
Yep. And it's not that he's being mean about it. It's just he's naive in that sense.
Mm-hmm. This is the fucked up teacher's version of American Pie, basically.
Yes.
You get the teacher side of it, but it's also, again, it deals with a teacher-student relationship.
The line, first off.
The line.
Getting into it,
dude.
Like, Matthew Broderick's having this whole monologue and everything like that. And then he's like, oh, yeah, and then there's one thing my teacher says, my friend or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, her pussy just gets so wet. And at first,
it's just his face looking at the screen.
I was like, the fuck? Like, I was thrown off by that. Like, no, okay, so he's clearly talking about, like, his wife or someone else like that. Oh, no, he's talking about the fucking student.
Yes.
He's talking about Tracy Flick in that moment.
Yes.
And it's, I was just like, oh, shit.
You don't know how to react.
Yeah.
Because it is a dark comedy. Like, you want to laugh because of how it's presented, but it's also horrible.
Yeah.
Like, she's a victim in this, and it starts to blur her character later through it. Like, she did it all for, like, her own end goal, but she's still a victim because he was the teacher. And I didn't remember exactly how that side plot went, and I was like, oh shit, are they making this like a cool thing between him and the teacher? But no, immediately Matthew Broderick's like, dude, that's illegal and wrong, and what the fuck, dude, don't tell me any of this. I don't like, what are you doing? And then he does get kicked out.
Yep.
He gets fired, and when he's blubbering in the office, like, we're in love, and dude, you're laughing at how fucked up and stupid this guy is. Yeah. Which fast forward to the very end, and she's like, I don't know whatever he ended up got to do. Did he follow his dreams? And he's like, he's working retail. He's like stickering like the bottom of cans.
Did he ever finish his book?
Yeah, did he ever finish his book? No, of course not. He did. But yeah, so he leaves the story within the first like few minutes.
That's the first opening. It just kind of sets up like what happened there.
Yeah, that the school's more fucked up. It's not it's not your high school story of the past.
And then it also kind of sets up the reason why Matthew Broderick's character,
Jim McAllister,
kind of resents Reese Witherspoon's character.
Yeah.
In that sense of like, that was my close friend as a teacher and all that, and you kind of fucked it up. Not necessarily her, but...
No, exactly. This is the thing is we have to like, it feels like we're walking a tightrope right now. We're not endorsing whatsoever, but this is from the character motivation. Mm-hmm. He is resentful to her because she doesn't even care. It's like, she feels empowered by it.
She's looking to better herself.
Yes, which, again, she was, I think, 16 or 17 in this plot.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't, like... It's weird to say, like, well, she did it, she got her revenge, and this was her plan. But because then, obviously, on the other side of that same coin is, well, she's too young to understand that it was manipulation or what she wanted. Yeah. Like, she was being used by him more than ever she would ever use him.
Yeah.
But yeah, still, the motivation for Matthew Broderick is like, fuck, my life is a little bit worse because now his wife was friends with the wife of her, and so, like, he starts to... There's a whole side plot with that.
Yep.
But then... He hates how, like, happy-go-lucky Tracy Flick is, because it's like it never even happened. Tracy, like, turns a light switch on and off of, like, oh, I never thought about them again. And, like, it's her life, and you're just in it, guys.
Yep.
And so he starts to resent, like, how, like, plucky and great she is, even though all this horrible shit is happening behind the scenes. Let's say it that way. It's not justifying either way. It's just saying, hey, he hates how much she's just, like, living her best life, despite everything fucked up going on.
Yep.
And the teacher doesn't go to prison, but I think because the mom's covering it up for her sake, right?
Yeah.
Because she's a lawyer, and they're like, well, we can just use the lawyer route, and he would be put away. Mm-hmm. But probably we don't want to put Tracy in the headlines and then ruin her chances for whatever. People like will put that stigma on her, unfortunately, for the rest of her life.
Exactly.
But yeah, so that happens pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody narrates it too. You get 4 narrators, which is kind of fun because it jumps between Broderick, Witherspoon, Chris Klein, and then Jessica Campbell.
Yep. So it was weird because, like, going through the campaign and all that,
Yep.
they're all, she gets her signatures, 150 or whatever.
Yes.
And everyone has to get their 150 signatures.
Yep.
I thought it was going to come to, like, in the end, that she never had her signatures because he threw away the book.
Like, such a fucking asshole. I laughed so hard when
but
he did
nothing came with that at all. It was kind of pointless in that scene of why they did it, but...
I think it was just to show that Matthew Broderick is as much of a careless asshole as everybody else.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to be your hero.
That's true.
But they're all...
At the beginning, they pave him as, like, student or teacher of the year he's won, and
he goes to all the games, cheers for them. He's, like, helping people, like, work through problems.
He is the advisor of the student council.
Yep. He's the nerd.
Yeah.
But yeah, then they show him, like, because she's like, here's the list of all the signatures, and he's like, okay, she's like, and we're going to work closely, and he's like, that's when he decides, fuck this.
Yeah.
But he goes and he starts throwing trash away in a dumpster and just throws them in, doesn't even think about it twice. It's just like, yeah, he was always going to do that.
Yeah.
It's just so callous.
He was ready to get home that day, and she's like, I got my signatures.
Yep.
And he's like, God damn it, I just want to go home. I can look at this next week.
Yep. And he keeps driving the same little shitty blue car that he keeps. It's the only thing he ends up with at the end. Yeah. Which has the seatbelt that goes up and down automatically. I forgot about those.
Yeah, those are classy.
Yeah. I do like when they're... so how Alexander Payne does some of the introductions to the characters is where Broderick is talking about the class, and it pauses on Tracy Flick's face.
Yeah, it's that freeze frame moment.
It feels like About a Boy a little bit, before like they get hit by the ball on each one, but... it's just like this awkward look on her face.
That first frame that they got on her, they're like, let's just make sure it's not the most, like...
It's the most unappealing one.
Yeah, exactly.
And you would think, it's Reese Witherspoon, she's conventionally attractive, everything, like, let's make her an always a good light. It's like, her nose is, like, turned up to the side, like, it's just fucked up. But yeah, then,
What do you think of Chris Klein's introduction? The way it was.
Dude, when he's falling off a cliff. He's skiing.
It's him talking over, and he's like, oh yeah, I was in a really bad accident skiing and all that. Now I can't play football, so I don't know what to do with my senior year of high school.
Yep. He's just like, oh God, why? And he's like screaming in the snow, because it looks like some random nature scene all of a sudden. It's just like professional athlete, and you realize it's just Chris Klein falling.
Yep.
I just love, they juxtapose so much of these scenes. Like, it's like, really close-up personal shots of faces, and it's like this big, wilder, larger-than-life almost scene that just goes in there, and you're like, oh, cool, that's kind of fun. So the through line is the election, but the other through line is ethics versus morals.
Yep.
And Coke versus Pepsi, and apples versus oranges. It's all this dichotomy. It's who's good, who's bad. Is it Tracy? Is it Jim? Mm-hmm. Is Chris always good? Yes, spoiler alert. Is Tammy good? Well, she kind of goes back and forth.
Yeah.
But they constantly do this conversation between Pepsi and Coke and the apples and oranges. Like, there's a scene, multiple in there, where Broderick will pick up an apple and start eating it.
Apples were huge in this movie.
Yeah. And I love his analogy when he's showing it to Chris Klein to sign up, and he's like, which one do you want to be? He's like, what do you love? And he's like, oh, I love pears. And he's like, okay, cool. You can see he's going to make a pear. But he's like, oh, I like apples. And he just makes 4 circles. And he's like, and then oranges. He makes another circle. Yep. And I think that's a really good director play to show, like, it's all the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to show the difference, but his visual is just 5 circles.
Yep.
You're supposed to think that they're separate.
Yep.
But then, like, later, when he gets stung by the bee, there's the apples in the backyard, and you see all the bees with the apples.
Yep.
And then they make Tracy Flick's thing originally, when he's trying to leave in the car, when the signature says, well, you know why Coke is like the most successful one ever, but there's no competition, but they still advertise the most out of anybody. Mm-hmm. She's like, maybe that's why they keep succeeding and they're the winner. And it's like, oh, cool. But at the very end, it's the Pepsi he throws at her.
Yeah.
And it's a Pepsi he's drinking when he's watching porn to get the idea for Chris Klein to go against her in the student council.
Yeah.
So, Nate, how does the sister join the student council?
Well, the sister joins in. She has, a relationship with another girl in the movie.
Ahead of its time, it feels like.
Yeah.
Even for 99, I know it's pretty late in the game.
Kudos to them, though.
Yeah. Because they're kissing immediately on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other girl is, not comfortable with this, or whatever it may be.
I hated
confused.
This Lisa character.
Yeah, she goes on, I thought we were just experimenting, and that's it.
She wanted her cake to eat it, too.
Exactly. Yeah. So, pretty much, she gets mad, leaves the sister, Tammy. Tammy, from there, is pissed about it.
Yes.
And seeing that her brother runs for president, she's like, well, fuck it, I'm going to go against my brother, because the girl that Tammy was with is now dating her brother.
And dumb Chris Klein is like, well, it's kind of weird. Like, I know that they got into a fight, and then she's giving me a blowjob after school.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, dude. But then she's like, yeah, I've always wanted this. And Lisa is using the manipulation of him to get back at Tammy for being in love with her, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, she was delusional. She's like, we're going to get married, and this is the perfect. And
what'd she say? The tombstone, because her dad owns a cement company and all that, and she was like, when you die, I want to be made in that cement so I can be part of your tombstone.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, God.
Yeah. I get her. Like, obviously, if I was Lisa, I'd be like, no way, you're a psychopath.
Yeah.
And then, like, she's hanging up the pictures in the locker, and she's like, well, I don't want them to know. So that is going over the bounds there. So I can see why she would break up. But to get that manipulative to sleep with the brother and then get him to run against you or whatever, you know. I guess she didn't get her to run against him, but just to get back at Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she joins the student council, and then it becomes a three-way where Tracy's doing it by the book. Chris Klein just wants to be there to have fun. He just thinks it's something cool to do, and wow, people are signing my thing. And then Tammy has her big speech, and she's like, fuck everything.
Oh yeah, and her speech makes perfect sense.
It gets the most cheers, which it would in real life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She does a great job of saying like, oh, this is all bullshit, and I don't want you guys sitting through this assembly anymore, so I'll just ban student council as president. That's what my plan is.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, fuck yeah, this is great. As kids, yeah, they're probably like, yeah, great. We don't have to deal with this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Don't have to see posters or all this shit, sign papers, campaign, all that nonsense.
Yeah, because she's the one that pointed out what we kind of mentioned in the themes was like, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters if you get this role. Like nothing changes for you. It looks good on.
It's on your transcript or whatever.
It looks good on paper for you, and that was it. You're not actually doing anything for anybody.
No, you're doing it for yourself.
Yep. And so she gets them, and then the principal is obviously mad. The first thing he says, "I close the door." That bitch is really like they're just like, oh Jesus,
yeah,
dude,
he is ruthless.
So even though the principal like he's in it for quite a bit, but he like doesn't really do anything. He's just kind of like he's
there just to be the asshole that
he waffles in between
Tammy and the votes or whatever it may be.
He's the arbiter of like law.
Yeah,
he doles out all the punishments. I did like a really funny line of Chris Klein when he just kind of barges into the sister's room, and she's like, don't you fucking knock? And he goes, yeah. Oh, hey, Lisa. Like, he just rolls through that question of her anger.
Technically, he did knock.
He's like, knock, opens the door. But he's like, don't you knock? Yeah. And he just keeps talking. And it's like, dude, it's so well delivered. That's why I don't know what happened to Chris Klein, man. But yes, then the other plot line is a third one where Jim has the affair.
Yes.
And touched on this earlier. So do you want to discuss kind of how this comes to form?
Yeah, because he's having thoughts about it throughout the entire thing.
The mom genes.
And he goes through and he's spending time with...
I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Linda is the friend. Yeah, Linda's the affair lady. I don't know the wife's name.
And he's, doing things, mowing the lawn, all this stuff. And he's starting to be like, oh, maybe she, wants me actually. Maybe she's into this. And there's one point when they're driving away from a mall or whatever, and they drive by a motel, and he makes what she assumes is a joke, but he's saying it in serious tone.
But he's playing it off as a joke so we can get away with it, yeah.
It's like, oh, why don't we just stop at that motel there then? And she's like, that's not fucking funny. Like, she's just instantly shoots it down. And he's like, oh, right. So that gets shot down, but then later on in the movie... He goes over there to fix her bathroom or something like that. Something in there.
He's pulling the drain out, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she just goes for him right there in that moment.
Yeah.
And they have it. And she's like, hey, once you get done with school today, why don't you take me to that motel you're talking about? Mm-hmm. And
manipulation.
He's like, fuck yeah, I'm in. So he's going through school entire day, making sure he's prepping. There's a pop quiz in one of his classes where he shoots off and fucking gets everything ready. He shaves his balls.
In so that funny. Whole entire... He's crouched in the tub. Yeah.
And I'm just like, holy shit, this is what he's doing entire class. And I'm thinking, I had a teacher that walked out a lot during quizzes. The fuck was he doing?
It makes you kind of, it is, I mean, as larger than life it's supposed to kind of feel, it still feels very grounded. Like, dude, our teachers are human and they're having fucked up situations behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
How do we know that sometimes they didn't just say, put this movie on and then leave the room, or here's that pop quiz, and then they had to go take care of like a personal call? I doubt they were buying flowers and setting up wine in the hotel sink and then shaving their balls in the tub. But
you never know.
You do never know. What if Alexander Payne or them knew somebody that did.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
But yeah, so, and what makes it worse is Linda, like I said, is the ex-wife of the friend that had the affair, or I can't call it affair, that slept with Tracy Flick.
Yep.
And so now she's sad, and she definitely, dude, I don't like Linda. I like Linda as much as I like Lisa. They're both manipulative because they're both using sex as a way to get what they want, and then they're throwing the other person away.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, God damn, because Linda is totally all in. And then, he stays at the hotel the whole time, and she doesn't come, so then he goes to her house.
And that's where the bee comes in.
The bee stings him on his fucking eye. I'll never forget that. When I saw it the first time.
You see the bee just land on his eye, and he just is instant slap.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
It freaks out in that moment, and you're even like, oh, on the eye.
Ouch.
On the eye. That's, yeah. So he's running around, trying to call her around her house, can't find her. Finally, he goes home. When he gets home, she's there.
Baby. Yep.
And he just pokes his head around the corner ever so slowly and sees them both sitting there. And he's like, I'll see myself out.
Yep. He's like, okay. Then he goes and goes into his car.
Yeah.
But then he goes and stays in front of Linda's house. I'm like, why does he keep trying to get Linda? Linda obviously went to your current wife, you asshole, and said this is what happened, playing the victim. She's totally just as... But she even says, like, you manipulated me on the phone, like, or whatever. Like, I was vulnerable. And it's like, dude, no, you're just as at fault. Don't fucking excuse this. Whatever. But yeah, he goes and, like, he keeps trying to call Linda, be like, hey, what's going on? Look, I really want to talk to you. It's like, Linda's the one that went to your wife. She obviously is the last person. You would have better luck getting your wife back than Linda at this point.
Oh, yeah. And the fact
which he never does.
He's like, I love you and all that. You know, he's already, like, head over heels in that situation.
Yeah, he's desperate, too.
Yeah. So he goes on, and then they go in and they have to count the ballots for the votes, because all of this happens during the election, people voting and all that. So he's sitting there with his fucked up eye. Yeah,
the rest of the movie's got a big fucking worthless eye. It's great.
Yeah. And he has to go in and count the ballots. Well, you got two other kids from some council, whatever it is.
And one of the kids is famous. Nicholas, he's in a ton. He was like in Gotham. That guy is in like every movie. Yeah. He's a really good actor.
And he's like, oh, well, what'd you get for the votes? Kid's like, I can't tell you that. He's like, I don't fucking care. Just
he's had it at this point.
Tell me the votes.
Yep.
And it's pretty much in favor of one vote for Tracy Flick. And earlier in the movie, you had Nick Klein's character who was like, it feels weird voting for myself. Do people do that? Do people really just go in and vote for themselves? And Tracy Flick was one of those. Went in, vote for myself right away, no hesitation.
Even got a PR picture at the end.
Yeah, and he was like, you know what? I'm going to votes for her anyways.
He gives her the fake victory.
Yep, and that's the one swing vote that matters for her to win.
Yep.
But Matthew Broderick, when he's counting through, he's like, fuck it. Takes two of them, throws it away to give it in favor of Chris Klein.
Yep.
And stupid on his character for throwing it in the trash
in your pocket
and not dealing with it later. Or, put it in your pocket.
We'll get to the smoking gun of how it actually came out, because you forget what happened at the very first montage.
And you totally... It works out so great because it goes in, and I'm like, who's that fucking random guy?
Yeah.
So, he gets called in the office, principal, parents, and then there's one other random guy. You're like, who is he? Who the fuck is this guy? Then it goes that flashback when he goes through the trash and throws the trash on the floor, and it's first the janitor.
Yep.
And he's sitting in there like, I got you. I fucking got you.
Yep.
And finds out, all right, well, I trashed the votes because fuck Tracy Flick in this moment for me. Yeah.
I fucking love that smoking gun, because you do see it at the very first scene. You see him throw the chow mein or whatever onto the floor, and the janitor's right there at the same time, just looks at him like, you fucking asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're supposed to be this nice guy, but you're actually a prick, and this is my first sign of it. And then you never see the janitor again.
Yeah.
Until he's in that room, and the janitor cleaned out his trash can, saw the two missing ballots, and is like, fuck you, oh my god. And it's like, it's just so good, that karma that came back.
It really was. And so, in the end of the movie, she becomes president, and it kind of flash forward years on where he's not necessarily with his wife anymore. He put in his resignation.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, let's be honest, he would have been fired, but he put in his resignation with the principal. And
they keep sweeping it under the rug. Same with because the lawyer, again, Tracy's mom, is there in the room, and she must pull a lot of strings of like, it's the threat, right?
Yeah.
Don't say anything more or I'm going to sue you.
Exactly.
Like, let's let Tracy have this victory. Let's not put a scandal around it. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is all said off screen. This is not something they tell you in it, but you can just imply it.
Yeah. And he goes into his life and he becomes a museum tour guide or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And his line at the end kind of is, oh, well, America, you always have other chances to start over your life.
Yeah, well, this is a line, this quote, my friends and I used to say this final line all the fucking time. Or is this, are you talking about the inside the museum quote?
The end of the movie.
The very end of the limo? So, and I want to kind of go over a couple favorite scenes here after this, but the very end is he had to move to New York City from Omaha, Nebraska, which is where the movie is set. Which, hey, Nebraska. Mm-hmm. Alexander Payne loves Nebraska. He must be from there. And then he's in D.C. taking like a museum like seminar or something like that. And he's like, I only saw her one more time. And she's with a politician. They get into the back of this limo, and she kind of looks over at him. He's like, I don't know if she ever saw me. I feel like she did. Yeah. She would be the one to notice that. So he's like, suddenly I realized I wasn't angry at her anymore. I just felt sorry for her. And and then there's a couple lines in there of him just kind of being like, so I just stood there, it's just like, I don't know what, whatever she ends up to go do. And then the limo starts driving away, and he goes, I mean, where is she really trying to get to anyway? What is she doing in that limo? Who the fuck does she think she is? He just shucks his fucking Pepsi at the back of the limo.
It is so great, that scene, because you're like, oh my god, he's having this whole like life-opening experience. You're like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to live my... You know what? Fuck her.
Yes.
Fuck her. I don't care. I'm pissed at her. I'm going to still show that anger. Yeah, it was a great scene to end the movie, and then him just booking it, running away like, oh shit.
Yeah. They once again zoom up on his face of like his wide eyes because the limo driver gets out. He's just like scurries away. It's like this grown man has lost everything. All of his prestige or what he thought he had when he was like the in the school. It's just so great. And again, just like kind of that scene where you zoom in on the face. I mentioned it a few times. There's one early on where he's sleeping and he's dreaming, and Tracy Flick is just her mouth over his ear, and she's enunciating very well. And like Reese Witherspoon, this is one of the best roles I've ever seen her in. Still, even going back to this, she's great in everything she does, but this is like another level of like her, like all of her little, I don't want to say intonations, her, like her quirks and shit. Okay. The way she like holds herself in the scenes. It's like when she's talking to him in the ear, like, we're going to be close, we're going to be working together, she's like you almost see like spit coming out, but she's talking very almost like sultry but evil to him. Yeah. And then there's the scene where he's having sex with his wife, doggy style, and Linda's head goes over, she's like, yes, fill me up, because the wife's trying to get pregnant while he's trying to have this affair, and Linda's face is like, yeah, fill me up, fuck me, and then Tracy's face goes over, and at first you're like, oh no, but these like angry eyes, the crazy eyes he gets, while she's like, fuck me, fill me up, Jim. It's like, oh my god. But one of my favorite parts is we skipped kind of like the little chunk in there where Tammy gets removed from the election because she's accused of ripping down Tracy's banners. Yeah. And Tracy actually did it herself. Tracy's at the school all the time. She gets really angry because it won't stay up. And she falls, she rips it, she just tears through this thing. A really great scene. Her hands are all ripped up. Oh, yeah. And then she goes and dumps them in a dumpster where Tammy can see her, who's like sitting between these power lines. It's like a little weird through line if we're thinking she could disappear in the power lines. But we won't even get into that. But she sees her, then brings him in, and Tracy's watching this through the door the whole time. Yeah. She thinks Tammy's like giving her up. She's freaking out, yeah. Because she's like peeks through the window and she sees the banner ripping. She's like, oh fuck, he knows. And then he comes out and he's like, all right, well, Tammy admitted to ripping down the posters.
Your lucky day.
Yeah, it's your lucky day. Because Tammy wants to go to Immaculate Heart where she sees all the female rugby players.
Yeah. This is her manipulation. Yes. Being like, oh, let's go to an all-girls school.
Yep. Where I can be who I want to be.
Soccer, not rugby.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Big difference there.
Is there?
Yeah. Fuck you. And it's her manipulation that works in her favor.
Yes.
She's not necessarily...
She wanted to get expelled.
Hurting anyone besides her parents maybe being disapproved during that moment. Right. Rather than speaking to him about it. But either way, great scene.
Yeah, and so she gets removed from the election, so it's between Tracy and Chris Klein. That's how we get this final thing. But then she gets to go to Immaculate Heart, so she gets out, and her little flash forward thing is, Chris is doing fine, or I should say Paul Metzler. He's doing fine, he's having parties, he's prom king, class.
He went on, to college.
Everything great. And she falls into the same love scenario that she did with Lisa. Yeah. Tammy does. And she even shows them on the same swing set in her head of, we're going to be together forever. And you're like, this delusional person. Yep. So it's going to end bad for Tammy as well. But going back to that scene where she admits to taking the banners, and then Tracy doubles down.
Yeah.
She goes and she's like, I knew you fucking told him or whatever like that. And she runs out of the room and you're like, Jesus, dude, you got away with it.
You bitch.
Yeah. But before that, what I was saying, like her facial expressions is Matthew Broderick is like, Tracy, you're a very intellectual girl. You have a lot of admirable qualities. And it cuts to her and Reese Witherspoon, like, kind of looks down at herself. Her eyes dart back and forth. Like, she knows there's another part coming. But you see it before he even starts to say it. Like, she's like taking all of this in and being like, there's something he's going to hit me with. I just fucking know it. And then he threatens her with the scandal. He brings up that he got the friend fired. And he's like, you shouldn't be doing all this stuff when you ruin people's lives. So he's crossed the line. He's in full villain mode. And then she comes back and she says, and I think certain older people like you and your colleague shouldn't be leching after their students, especially when some of them can't even get their own wives pregnant. She's not supposed to know that. But the look on Broderick's face of like, oh, fuck. Yeah. How did she know? And then my mother will sue you.
He just got belittled at that point. Like, oh, no.
Yeah. He's like, and I'll have my mother sue you. I can bring her in here. And he's like, all right, goodbye. Like, like it's just these two powerhouses.
They're playing chess. He's like, all right, check. She's already a checkmate.
Yes. She even says, like, and would it surprise you that I didn't even think about Mr. McAllister ever again? Like, she's just so fucking cold-blooded, dude.
Wash her hands and walk away, pretty much.
I love it. And then there's the last scene I really liked was when they're each praying. And so Tracy's like, I want to win. Let me win. Thank you, God. Chris is like, I don't really do this, but I thank you for all the things of my good health, my family. From what I hear is an above average dick or whatever like that, penis. And he's just like, he doesn't think that's weird. And then Tammy's like, that fucking bitch Lisa, like I want her to go down, like all this stuff. Like, they each, I think, kind of get their wish. Yeah. Or their prey,
So what are you saying there, Todd?
Praying works? No. But yeah, so anyway, that's kind of, it's a bunch of series of really larger than life things that bring this like little simple student council election into just like the darkest form that you can bring it to.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
All right.
I'm Jinx.
Well.
You owe me a Coke. Okay, it's a play off of Coke and Pepsi.
How about Pepsi?
I'll take it.
All right. With that, what are we doing next week, Todd?
I don't know. What are we doing next week?
We are doing Mr. Right next week.
Oh, is it Mr. Right time?
Yes,
This is off of Nate's list. This is one I haven't seen.
This is Sam Rockwell and Anna Kendrick.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Like both of them.
Hopefully it's still on a streaming service. By the way, Election was on Amazon.
Was it?
Yes. So if people would like to watch it or stream it, if you don't have the physical DVD copy like Todd does.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it right now. I mean, if you want to come and borrow it from me, just let me know.
All right, there you go. He said he'll ship it out to you so you can borrow it.
No, I said come to me.
And with that...
Manipulation.
Next week, Mr. Right. And what is your recommendation in the meantime?
My recommendation... Okay, so this is spurred on by a few things, but primarily TikTok has started this thing where if you, like... It always asks you if you want to, like, add your contacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it always pops up like, hey, and you're like, no, you have to say it every fucking time. But now it's starting to say, hey, follow this person, and it'll say this person has your number in their contacts. Now it's people, so I started to see people from my very long past because my phone number is still in their phone, even though I removed them from mine. So it'll show you their profile, and it'll say they have you in their, and you're like, this is weird. This is another level of, like, privacy invasion to let me know that person B still has my phone number. But what I realized is a guy named Pavan has my phone number in his phone. This has got to be the guy that's been trying to scam me for years. And now he's been exposed, okay? So look through your contact list if you're on TikTok, and if you see numbers in there of people that... Why would they have your number in their phone?
Yeah.
So now anytime I get a spam text, I'm like, all right, Pavan, I fucking know who you are. Like, I'm trying to get it to be... One of them, it's going to be him.
Just start going through his chats, what he's commented on or anything like that.
Yeah, because he's got videos. So if your scammer has a TikTok, it's going to show you that you're in their phone. So that's really cool. But my that's not really advice. My advice was remove people from your phone.
Yeah.
I do it for a number of reasons. Like, if I'm never going to talk to somebody ever again, I'm like pretty sure of it. I'm like, all right, I don't need to keep seeing their name roll through my phone. There's certain phone, I don't have anybody memorized.
I do.
But so, I've done it from a level of like we talked about earlier, like removing the toxicity type thing, I don't have your number. If I delete it from my phone, there's no way for me to ever contact your ass.
Yeah.
Unless I have to admit to you that I don't have it.
Yeah.
Or I find you on another social platform and I'm like, hey, can I get... And then they'd know that you don't have it.
Yeah. Yeah, my thing with that is I never actually save numbers in my phone.
Oh, see, I save them, but...
Like, everyone's like, oh, here's my number. I'm like, cool. Send them the text. That's it. And then whenever I delete the text, I'm like, well, it's gone.
Yeah, I delete my text pretty fucking fast. If a conversation's over, I delete it. But then you go to other people's phone and they're like, here's the conversation I had with you, Todd, from 3 years ago. And you're like, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you delete that shit? Do you keep yours like that?
Usually.
You just said you delete it.
If it's like a small conversation, but if it's someone I talk to frequently, I usually leave that shit in there.
Our last conversation was probably from 2 days ago. I'm like, all right, did we plan on when we were going to meet? All right, I delete the entire text thread. It's gone.
That doesn't sound like us at all.
What's your advice?
My recommendation this week is Welcome to Wrexham. It's the show on Hulu.
Oh, this is the fucking...
Ryan Reynolds and Rob McGintley, who bought the soccer or football team from Wales.
Is it rugby?
No, not rugby, Todd, you son of a bitch.
And the name of the team is Wrexham?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's a good series. Like, it's nice because the way it's marketed, obviously, is, oh, Rob and Ryan, they bought the team. And you're like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a show about them and all that. But the way they're doing the documentary, it seems like it's more about the people and all that rather than them buying the team, which is nice. It's giving a spotlight.
It's not a comedy.
Yeah, no, it's giving a spotlight to them. Like, yeah, Rob and Ryan are in there. They have some stuff that they do. But at the same time, it's still mainly just about the people, the fans, and what this means to them.
That's cool.
So
I would feel like there's pressure on Wrexham to win everything, to be so good, because if it's just like a normal season, isn't it kind of like...
Well, I mean, it's cool because they give it stakes. Like when it comes to soccer and Premier League, anything like that in Europe, the way they have their setup is it's like a pyramid kind of setup. You got your top league, and then there's 3 leagues below that. And then underneath that, it's one level of professionalism, and then it kind of gets into amateurs.
Oh, okay.
And so you can move up and down on those tiers.
Kind of like, what's baseball have? Minor leagues? Like where you have to move up through that?
Kind of like that, but it's the team itself.
But it's the full team, okay.
Yeah, so if your team is, I think, first 4, you can move up in your division. But if you're the last 4, you move down. So it's one of those things that gives it better incentive of you guys kind of need to do good to kind of keep up there rather than, oh, well, we've had a shitty season every year, but we're still in the professional league, guys.
Gotcha, okay.
So it kind of adds better stakes to it rather than, hey, we're professional. We suck, but we're professionals.
Right.
But it's been good. Nice little watch. It's nice to put on as background noise, too, if you need to.
Gotcha.
Not always something you need to necessarily focus on. But yeah, if people want to talk to us...
Oh, fuck, I forgot about this part.
Yeah.
I was ready for your ending quote.
Well, if they want to talk with us, you can get a hold of us on any social media platform, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or the EDTIJO at gmail.com. There, like a Band-Aid, we'll just rip it off real quick.
You pulled the scab off.
Well, it's done.
And can they rate us anywhere, Nate?
They can rate us, whatever platform you're listening to. If it's Spotify or iTunes.
And if it's not one of those,
you know what?
They might not have a rating. We don't know.
Yeah.
Look for it. If you're on it right now, just scroll to it and give us a rating. That'd be fantastic. If not, you're dead to us and we'll never speak again. We'll remove you from our phones right now. We know who you are somehow.
Yep.
We've got all the device data. We can look at what countries you're listening from.
Yeah. I'm deleting Jim. I'm deleting Karen. I'm deleting Larry. Oh, hey, Larry. Well, with that, Larry, we're not electing the fucking Pope here. Just tell me who won.
Yes, it's fucking Candyland.
All right.
Jaime, are we going to have to kick you out of the room? You're now playing with fuzzies. And what are you doing?
Don't wipe your butt on the floor.
Yeah, I saw him kind of gear up. Did you see that?
Yeah. Heim-dog is just running amok, so we'll kick him out.
This is going to be one hell of an edit.
Yeah.
A hell of an edit.